Alright guys, this is Rod with Rock Jam Guitar. Today we're going to be doing a Led Zeppelin song called What Is and What Should Never Be. And we're going to divide this into 4 parts. First part, we're going to start with our first finger on the 5th fret of the D, second finger on the 6th fret of the G, and third finger on the 7th fret of the B. And then after that, our second finger and first finger will move half step, so 1 fret. So our first finger will be on the 6th fret of the D, second finger on the 7th fret of the G, and then the third finger on the 7th fret of the B string. So we have. It's pretty much just going back and forth in between those chords. That is the first part of the song. On the second part, we're gonna go 5 on the D, hammer on to 7 on the D string, and we're gonna keep the A string open. Then after that, we're gonna go back just to the 5th fret on the D. I like to do a little slide there. And then the same thing on the 4th fret. From all those 3 positions, the A string is being strummed to. Then after that, we have 7th fret of the B, G, and D. I'm doing that with my 3rd finger, a little bar there. And then 5 on the B, 6 on the G, 7 on the D. So the entire second part. That is the second part. On the third part, we're gonna start with a B power chord. So first finger on the 2nd fret of the A, third finger on the 4th fret of the D, and our 4th finger on the 4th fret of the of the G. Then it's the same thing, but we're gonna be lifting our first finger to get the 0 on the A string. And after that, our second finger is gonna be catching that 4th fret of the low E. Then we're gonna go into the 5th fret of the B, 4th fret of the G, and 4 on the B, G, and D. So everything so far on this third part. To an F sharp, which your first finger is gonna be doing a little bar on the 2nd fret, third finger on the 4th fret of the A, your 4th finger on the 4th fret of the D, and your second finger on the 3rd fret of the G. To an A, which you can do 0 on the A, 2nd fret of the D, 2nd fret of the G, 2nd fret of the B. And the last part of this third part, you're gonna bend the 3rd fret of the low E, and then 0 on the low E, 2nd fret on the A, 2nd fret of the D. The entire third part. Then after that, we're gonna do the last part of the song, which is gonna be, which is just 9 of the A, 9 of the D, little hammer on the 11th fret of the A, and then it's basically the same thing, 1 string below, so 9 of the G, 9 of the D, and then you hammer on the 11th fret of the D, and then it's exactly the same thing, a whole step back. So you do a little bar on the 7th fret of the D and A, hammer on the 9th fret of the A, same thing below, 7th fret of the G, 7th fret of the D, hammer on the 9th fret of the D string. Just to an E power chord, 7th fret with your first finger of the A string, 9th fret of the D with your third finger, 9th fret of the G with your pinky. And I will do the solo, which is with a slide, so it's a super cool solo, in the next lesson.